Hello and welcome to today's episode of TSARP. I'm your host, Andrew Weir, and today our special guest is Steven.
Hooray! This is my third
Hooray!
time in a row saying hooray.
Wow, quite a streak. So, today, lots of skill dashes went on. Sadly, not at Hop Hog. We already did a lot. We did 2 skill dashes, a mini hack, so we're all, I wouldn't say skill dashed out. I can always do a skill dash. But yeah, a ton of other schools. I believe there was 2 today, 1 yesterday. I think just 2 today. It was one of the Islip elementary schools and also uh, Belmore Merrick. So there was a lot of skill dashes going on today. I forget, I think it was 1 elementary and 1 middle. Um, so it's going to be very interesting to see. I mean, these teams are really preparing. I said that yesterday too, that they're really training, trying to defeat Hop Hog.
Yeah,
Yeah, the junior division is going to be interesting to see because, like, technically, we came not technically, we came in second last year in the junior division, and now the team that beat us is no longer there. So
sadly.
technically, if we lose, it's not going to look too good for us. But yeah, so hopefully we will not lose. Not just hopefully, we've been training for a while now. Practices have been going a lot. So, and the closer you get to the hackathons, this really goes for any hackathon team, from what I know. Practices just start ramping up faster and faster and faster. And that's, as you can see with these skill dashes, that's why they're doing it. They're trying to get better. Also, in a sense, I guess they're trying to figure out who's going to make the team. Um, from what I can see, most of them, they're just like tryout practices. So they're really trying to narrow down the scope, I guess you could say, who's going to make it, who's not. There's a lot of good choices most of the time. I mean, I can't give you facts because I don't go there. But like, as you can see on Code LI is a big place. You can see lots of people from all different schools are good at coding. Some people, just don't try out, which is
Yeah,
strange. Like, there's 1 or 2 people at our school that I know of that are good. They just don't try out.
I saw something today. It was actually really good. It was really good animation, and it was by someone in Code Ally. Forget the name though.
Yeah, I mean, now that Code LI is opened up again, if you didn't know, Code LI opened up again. So that's a lot of fun. So yeah, so since it opened, there's been a lot of stuff going on. Also, by random user, that's not what I'm calling him. His username, his alias is literally random user. He asked Dev if there was going to be any other editors that are going to be updated, because as we've talked about in the past, that Python 3 is getting an update very, very soon. So he said basically that they'll get an update as needed, some smaller updates here and there if it's needed. Major updates happen less frequently. And he just said it all depends on, like, what's going on, right? So if Python 4.0 comes out, which it's not, but like, say, like, that would really call for a new update. So basically, he said when upgrades are needed, or when they have a good idea for an update, or when, like, a learning kind of just calls for an update.
Yeah, I like that
Um,
idea.
you like that idea, yeah.
I do.
So I mean, it's always fun to see updates. I mean, sometimes the streams on Code LI and Classroom get slow, and you're really trying to look for something to entertain you, and boom, a whole new editor would bring that. So there's also, I mean, we're all kind of stretching for a new update, but most people don't know all the libraries that are in the original Python 3. Like, what's confirmed, if you don't know, that there's going to be more libraries, but like most people don't know like a quarter of the libraries. There's a long, long, long list, and I've been trying to, like, use more of them. Now, don't feel like you're missing out too much, because it's not like Python Mini where every library brings something like really cool. Like, there are a lot of just small things. Um, so yeah, so I've been trying to parse through them, I guess you could say. And yeah, I mean, there's a few cool ones, stuff I got to try out, but a lot are just like small little things. Um, yeah, so I mean, I always check the documentation, because not that there's updates there, but there's always stuff you just miss. But yeah, I would put the whole list to all the libraries, but there's so many, it would just take a long time. You can go onto CodeLI, I believe, a long time ago. Mentor Jinx posted a list, and I'm looking at it right now. Like, I have no idea what half these are. Like POS, IX, path. Like, I don't know. Fractions. I guess that has to do with fractions, and there's some that you could guess, but there's a lot. Like, that are just like really interestingly named. So, maybe tonight, tomorrow night, I don't have a life. I'll check those out. I made this program that is basically, it's called libraries, and it just says what module/library are you looking for, and it has a Python list of all the libraries, and it's like the whatever module is in the Kidoyo Python 3 editor. If you entered one that's there, or if you entered one that's not, it's like, sorry, it's not in there. I would put that. I'll put that in the description. Also, I'll leave it open source, you could say, so you can look at the list. Just so I don't have to copy and paste all of it, and I can just condense it. But yeah,
that
there's
take a long time.
Yeah, there's a lot in there. Yeah, Mentor Jinx posted it all the way back in May of last year, so that was a long time ago. Oh, yeah. Think about May. May was quite a month. That's the year. That's the year. May is now a year, everybody. That's the month we won the hackathon. And hopefully we'll win again this year, just in March. But yeah, or actually I shouldn't say that. Hopefully we win in March, April, and May, I'm pretty sure. That's when all the hackathons go on. Actually, speaking of hackathons, I should really check if they have started, scheduled, I guess you could say, the streams. I don't know why. I mean, again, I run this podcast, so that means I gotta find, all the newest info. So I'm always checking, CodeLI and all the different Twitters. But yeah, so from what it looks like, no, they have not scheduled the streams, and why you might be interested. Basically, because when it gets scheduled, I'll leave it in the description, so the day of you can watch it. Technically, I gotta clarify things, but I'm pretty sure they're still doing one. Mr. Ferrara, I asked him, and I'm pretty sure his verdict was yes, I think they are. But yeah, don't quote me on that, like most of the information in this podcast. Yeah. But yeah, lots of catching up on things,
Hooray!
We try to... Hooray. Yeah, there's always things going on, especially as you get closer to the hackathons. Like, next week's gonna be busy. Kidoyo's really busy, I know that. They're trying to get ready. They're trying to plan an in-person event, which is gonna be interesting. And the week of the 20th, well, actually there's 2 weeks in the 20th. The second one is gonna be really busy. It's just gonna be interesting. When the words aren't coming to my head. When the Capital Defense Project gets announced, and the map and the theme are gonna be really busy trying to keep you all up to speed on that. Of course, we're not going to be sharing any strategy, so Mineola, please do not listen to the podcast just to steal stuff. Or maybe I should say we're gonna, and then not, so then we get more viewers. That might work. Yeah. Also, speaking of stuff, In Brackets ended today. Very exciting. Congrats to Andrew Solomon. The reason I said his full name was because everyone knows him. And Akil. So yeah, congratulations to them. They earned it. I mean, there's a meme going around in the school saying that Solomon did nothing. But no, I believe they both did a lot of work for it. There wasn't that many submissions for this one, which is weird because last time there was 20. There was literally 16. And then we had 4 this time. So, it fluctuates, especially with the theme. Snow Day was a lot easier for people that had a lot more ideas than follow the leader. Maybe I wonder what Solomon and Akil will pick for this one. Maybe March Madness themed, I heard, is going around. Again, that one might be hard because it's all going to be basketball games. So maybe not. Maybe something more.
Wait, Sam could use his basketball script.
Yeah, he would just dominate with that script. Also, it has been confirmed. We haven't said this before, but there are now um, I guess anti-cheat in the hackathon community CCEDU,
Yeah.
where they will know when you copy and paste. They will know when you upload. So again, don't cheat. Play the game fair. If you lose, you know it's not fun, but it's less fun to win and cheat. Especially because next year you're gonna lose again, and everyone's gonna be like, "Oh, how did you do so well last year and then did really bad this year?" They're always upgrading their software, which is great because like as we see with the Python 3 editor, they're always working hard, especially around hackathon season, busy time. Also, a lot of stuff happens over summer, like all those new quizzes that came out. So they try to fill the year with fun updates, which is always nice. So today was longer. I say longer when these episodes are 10 minutes. And it's not because we don't have info to share through the whole thing, which is kind of it, because you have to understand. We focus on Kidoyo, which is normally very busy, and it is always really very busy. But like we upload every day. Like we've never missed a day. So and over the weekends, of course, we take a break, but nothing happens over the weekends. So like we try to fill these episodes with as much info as we can, being that not a lot of stuff happens in a day, more over a week. And we're not stopping. We're gonna upload every day forever, hopefully forever. Like I don't know when it's gonna end. But yeah, we have fun doing it, and we'll talk more about this in the 100th episode, which is not on Monday. See y'all. Bye bye.
Bye.